Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the round number 2. I'm sorry, not even that. We are here with the quarterfinals. Already, it has been such a long ride since the beginning, and we are here with two amazing teams in Greater Altoona CTC versus Baldwin. Now, unfortunately, Lyle will be unable to join us for today's matchup. However, we are still going to be able to have an amazing matchup, hopefully. Looking at this, looks like we're going to be seeing a double controller composition coming out from Baldwin in this first map on Bind, which definitely, you like to see it. It looks like Greater Altoona will be looking for that double sentinel with that Sage Chamber. Not a Cypher Killjoy pick, which not totally sure how that's going to go. But, I mean, they did recently nerf it in that update, which we did have today. So if you haven't checked out that new update, you may as well go ahead and do it. Definitely is a ton of fun. Something else we definitely have to mention is these teams' records going into this quarterfinal. Baldwin winning their division, looking really, really good. However, Greater Altoona is the TEC Champions. So, does that give them an edge going into this? Maybe. I mean, I certainly would root for the team who has gone all the way once before. However, we are looking for a great matchup, and I can't wait to get into it. Here we are, round number 1. Looks like an A hit will be coming off straight away with that Cypher holding the spike. A couple people in spawn still, unfortunately, but looks like the defender's side is off and running. Greater Altoona deciding to go for a 3-stack on B. Putting the sentinels on different sites, you love to see it. We saw a couple weeks ago that there was a composition ran on the same map where they were putting both sentinels on the same site, which we kept saying, does not seem to be working for him. You want to split up that site anchor, and it looks like Greater Altoona is doing that perfectly. Going into round number 1, smokes are coming out. However, Claw Zero is going to be able to find that first kill onto Refried Beans, and Claw Zero just finding everything he needs, bringing Greater Altoona to a 3-5 lead. I mean, it definitely looks really good off the bat. 2 kills and showers already. Couple ult orbs towards that tour de force that you definitely want to see coming out on the defense. Nemo throwing that raise nade, getting that satchel out. Both of them coming in, and Nemo already on that site, finding the first kill, unable to be traded out unless that Brimstone's able to push up far enough, but it won't happen. And Claw Zero just trying to find some good picks, and he did. But already, it doesn't look too good, and it's just not getting better. Pablo Sanchez already finding the first goal to Goth, and stuff getting better and better. Happy finding the second, and he finds a third. Claw Zero getting taken down, and that is the round. 1-0 in the lead of Baldwin, looking pretty dominantly, making that comeback from the 3-5, ending at a 3-0. I mean, going into this next round, we're going to see Baldwin on a little bit of that force buy. Refried Beans not buying any weapon yet. However, it does look like he is still in spawn room. And there's the Spectre. Pretty big buy. No Vandals, no Phantoms, but that's to be expected. You can't force up too much because getting to that close corner fight, the Vandal will not help you against a good right-click classic. And here we are. The fight comes out. Cypher camera's already coming out. Unable to find anything. And there's the boom bot. Refried Beans gonna be able to find some sort of action in showers. However, will Claw Zero be able to find that pick that we saw earlier? No, he won't. Refried Beans already finding the kill, and it is the A site. All for Baldwin. Crazy are able to find that trade, but it's not enough yet. 4 versus 2 on the site. Retake having to come out. I mean, not looking too good.
1 enemy remaining.
Pablo Sanchez able to find the first kill, and he gets a third, finding 2 with the Bulldog, bringing that next round. You usually see But, you know, only losing one player, that does look really good. Pablo Sanchez popping off with the Bulldog, and there's going to be no buys coming in for Baldwin. So if they win this next round, it's going to be a good economy all the way through. Here we are, Breadcat. He has the Bulldog. Definitely an expensive weapon. It might be enough. Might not. We're going to have to wait and see, however. And to be on that defense side, losing the pistol with a chamber and a sage, yeah, it doesn't look too good because sage wall is so optimal for those early rounds. The players are more often on pistols, and Nemo just playing off of the flash, able to use both blast packs, getting a flank, but it's not enough. Kraser's gonna be able to get the trade, and it's not getting planted either. Fatsy's gonna get taken down, and Claw0 gonna get stopped eventually. Breadcat, however, only able to find one, and Kratzer's gonna get that trade, bringing this to 4-2-2 on the side of Greater Altoona. I mean, it just, it looks like Baldwin has just fallen apart. You know, you're looking at this. They're in a 2v4 scenario. There's no heals for the Sky. And I'm going to rotate. Looks to be coming out here. However, refried beans might get caught off guard by Bane. And everyone's just holding showers. And I don't think that flash spotted anything. And that might be exactly what's needed. I mean, that wall is going to be a big problem. However, Bane just spraying through, and it's not going to give anything. Pablo Sanchez is going to be able to find the first, bringing it to a 3 versus 4. Refried beans, however, getting spotted out, unable to take any damage, and that's exactly what you need, but not for long. Kratzer's going to be able to find the trade onto refried beans in 13 seconds left. Nothing Pablo Sanchez can do. He's able to find one, but he pulls his knife out a little bit too late, and there it is, the first round on the board for Greater Altoona, bringing them a little bit closer to a tied match. I mean, Baldwin didn't really put any buys forward, so for that round where, you know, you get 2 picks, it's not terrible. And Claw0 already on an operator, looking sharp. I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see how well it really does go, but as of right now, it looks pretty good. First blind comes out. Yoshi No Show is going to be able to find that first bit of info, and Bane on top of this wall might be able to spot someone out, and there it is, finding out Pablo Sanchez. A very big pick to get early on. Top fragging for his team is playing that smoke roll. You're still going to have smokes for Baldwin, just not as many, and you won't have that Viper wall. However, Nemo is going to trade back in fire, and Breadcat going to finish off the job, bringing Baldwin to a leading amount of players, 4-3. I mean, it does make sense. This, you know, Nemo playing extremely well, catching everyone off guard, and Refried Beans is just going to be able to find that pick onto Bane, making this look extremely good for Baldwin. First flash comes out, and Breadcat's going to be able to play completely off of that, and the chamber op gets taken down. Breadcat with a 3K, bringing out this round for the side of Baldwin, looking extremely powerful and extremely ready to bring down Greater Altoona. We'll just have to wait and see, and here's the timeout coming out. I mean, you just got to think to yourself, right? Like, this is the quarterfinals. You have to win this. You have to bring it home. And if not, how do you make the comeback? I mean, it looks like Kratzer's gonna get a little bit of a disconnect. You know, I mean, if you live in Pennsylvania, you probably know that we had a bit of a power outage today. I know it hit most of the Lancaster, Philadelphia area. I don't believe either of these teams are near there, actually, so maybe not. But that was a big thing that affected most people in this area. So, you know, you got to feel for them. You got to have that sympathy. And maybe one of these players, you know, I don't know, Baldwin, who knows where that is. I know Greater Altoona is by that Pittsburgh area. So we'll see how this goes. Already looking at this, it looks good. Defenders have a bit of an advantage going into this next round with that tour de force, that showstopper online, able to be utilized at any point in time. But Question is, do they want to utilize it on a round, which I don't think they're going to have a whole ton of money for. Going to have to wait and see. However, the timeout comes out, but most players are still in the spawn. Not totally sure what's happening. There's the reconnect, and I assume that's just going to bring this game back. 17 seconds still. I mean, it's enough time to set up a game plan, set up where everyone needs to be on the defense, most likely. I mean, you got what? The Sage Wall, the Chamber Trip. That's about all the utility you really can place before the round starts. A little bit confused on what's happening here, but, you know, we're just going to have to... And there it is. We're back. We are good. There's a message that you need to have. And look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the game. Oh, never mind. Apparently, there's still a little bit of a problem here for the side of Baldwin, which not looking too good. I mean, you know, going about this, we're going to have to see a little bit of a change if we want to see Greater Altoona make that comeback, which you so desperately want to make in a game like this. You're in the quarterfinals. You want to bring it up. And just tomorrow, you know, we're going to have even more games. So we'll see which teams are going to be advancing to the LAN stage, which, I mean, yeah, no, it's going to be very interesting to see how they perform at such a high level of high school competition. I mean, going into this, look at this. I mean, like, everyone just bouncing around spawn, having a good time. Not totally sure what's happening here, but just a little bit confused. Not looking too good here for either side. Not sure which one has the disconnect. Oh, here we go. By the looks of it, something's happening. That's for sure. Not sure what's happening, but we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, just looking at these buys, we see a Spectre coming out, a Stinger as well. Everyone's just 3 pistols. You know, you can trade your guns off other people, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're all ready for this next round. Cannot wait to bring this to you. Claw Zero, you know, he's popping off along with Crates. They're both at that 4-4 KDA. An assist for Crates, you know, he's playing for his teammates, you know, which you can respect. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see how this goes. Baffy the Pappy lurking up B with the rest of his team behind him. However, if someone's here and he peeks in with a spike in, there's no one going to be here, but just a weird play to have your spike carrier in the front line. But already we see that Sage lurked up in that corner. Will Refried Beans be able to get him caught off guard? No, he won't, and Bane is going to be able to find 2 with the Ghost, bringing an extra gun for Greater Altoona, looking sharp with that. Nemo trying to find that entry, unable to get it. However, Bane's going to find that 3rd, finding the 4th. Bane on Fatty the Patty, and it is Breadcat remaining. Will the ace come out? No, it will not, but it doesn't matter because the thrifty round is, I mean, I'd say it's a little bit more impressive, to be honest. It sounds so nice, sounds so clean, sounds, you know, it looks pretty cool as well. Bane actually going hard. You know, he went from 1 kill to 5 in the span of 1 round, and they still have that Guardian Angel and that Showstopper online. And Clausera, you know, he utilized that operator, but I mean, it doesn't even matter because, you know, like, what, you didn't use it, you're gonna have it, and then you're still 8 orbs away next round. But he will, you know, he doesn't need it anymore because there is an operator in his hands anyway, and it looks like Kratzer's going to be able to push up a little bit in showers here. Not sure if he's going to want to do that, and it doesn't seem like he's going to. And an A-hit might be coming out here, and if it does, it will look weird. Clauser already taking that first shot, unable to get the Showstopper. Might have to be utilized. I really want to see that come out, because honestly, I think if Clauser doesn't use that TP, I don't think he can get the kill here, but I mean, everyone's just stacking or looking towards long. Will this go out in his favor. That dog's gonna hit him. There it is, and he's forced to use the rendezvous. Will he go back to hitting B long? No, he will not. He's just going to be backing up. There's the first showstopper. Smoke's coming out. Dark cover. But Claw0 is going to... Yo, but no! Emo didn't clear the full angle. And Claw0 shuts that down. Flash will not be able to hit him, and Kratzer can be able to find the spike. That is 3 versus 5, but 3 ults remaining. And from the shadows is available for Baldwin. They could go for a play here, utilizing that. And Faffy the Pappy on the lurk, able to find Kratzer, getting the Vandal all to himself with a Neural Theft coming out as well. And this is brought back to a 3 versus 3. There's the Omen ult on to the spike, but he didn't get it. And that looks so bad. Breadcat trying to find anything but Yoshi. Oh no, able to finish out the round for Greater Altoona, bringing this back to a 3-2-3 match. Looking sharp, not allowing a Breadcat to get that spike, and not allowing Faffy the Pappy to use that Vandal he caught off. I mean, both teams do look extremely good right now. We're just going to have to wait and find out how well they can manage to keep up with each other. I mean, looking at this, you know, neither team really does have like that one player that shines out completely, which is surprising because at this level, you know, it does seem to be something that a bunch of teams do have, where you have like that one guy who's just able to find a bunch of kills, playing that Reyna, playing that Jet. But both these teams really just looking to play together, play as a team, as we see, you know, 5 people all down A main. Here's the dog that's going to be clearing out all of B main. That Trailblazer is insane. That's going to give so much value, and they're going to know, you know, they're either long or they're A. And we have the chamber posted up in B long, so you know for a fact that they're not there. And so B has already been so cleared, and Bane is going to be able to notice that, and he's already ready for that entry coming out, and he gets out completely using both soul orbs and a wall. Only one piece of utility remaining. However, he tries to get more. He's unable to get a breakout. He's going to be able to find that first pick, and Kratzer playing behind this wall brings out the showstopper, able to find 2. Both controllers taken down, and Claw0 gonna just try to bring that even further with the operator. It is a 1 versus 2. Faffy the Pappy has been spotted. 16 bullets in the chamber. Max HP. Will he be able to find anything? This jump peak will spot him, however. The Pappy, he has to get that spike. However, I think this guy's just going to play completely off him. And Claw0 going to bring this round in the favor of Greater Altoona. Looking sharp and ready to bring themselves into the semifinals. The question is, will this 3-round lead that they've gotten be able to keep up? I mean, this round, you know, you got to expect it, because looks like we're going to see a light buy coming out here for Baldwin. Not a whole ton of rifles, but... question is it gonna be like a Greater Altoona round, which we saw so many little rounds ago? You know, it was only what, 3 rounds or so, but here we are. Kratzer just pushing up with Claw0, and this might be exactly what you need. No, because that chamber's backing out, but Kratzer didn't get spotted, but Refried Beans doesn't care, finding that first pick, but he's gonna get traded out immediately by Claw0. However, that Viper wall is going to catch him so off guard. Wait, he has Spike! Oh my gosh, I didn't realize he had Spike. It doesn't matter. However, Gus is going to get taken down, and as long as they're able to find something, they're going to be able to pinch this. Never mind, Breadcat going to get taken down as well. 3 versus 3. However, there is a Sage Res available for Greater Altoona. They do look really good. Claw0 finding that first pick. Faffy the Pappy gonna be able to trade that out in whole. And it looks like the entry's coming into showers. Claw0 finds the first, unable to find the second. However, 8 HP will probably be able to find anything. I mean, utilizing a Viper's Pit definitely is an idea, don't totally understand why when you're at this low of a health. I mean, I guess it's working for him. 3 kills on the board. Will he be able to make it a 4th? No, he will not, and Bane is going to be able to finish out this round, bringing a 2-round deficit in the favor of Greater Altoona. I mean, looking at this, Quasira, he has the operator and he has the tour de force. He could die here and it still wouldn't really affect his economy, and he looks good while doing it. 11-5, having an amazing KDA. However, he is on the defense as Chamber, which you definitely have to expect. You know, you're going to do better on, especially with the Sage to help back you up, you know, protect you from the enemies pushing in with slow orbs, using that wall to support you, everything like that. We'll see how this is able to go for Bane here. He's using a similar play as we saw a couple rounds ago, however, this time with an Odin. Already, it doesn't totally look like he has been expected. But as soon as he's... Yeah, never mind. Nemo's seen him, and it looks like Bane's just going to switch walls. But he gets dropped down, and Faffy the Pappy knows where that Odin is, and he's able to find that kill. And Kreitzer are going to be able to get the trade. Not going to matter, though. Nemo's going to get the raise on raise action, and Gus is going to take down Broadcat, and it's all up to Nemo. Will he be able to find these last 3 picks, or will this go in the favor of Greater Altoona, bring them to an even higher round count? No, it will not. And Yoshi going to finish out Nemo, and it's 6-2-3. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I thought this was going to be a match that we thought was going to be extremely close through and through. However, 5 rounds in a row, not looking good. I mean, looking at this, you know, you just got to expect, right? Like, it just doesn't look good for Baldwin here. We have Orbital Strike online. There is a tour de force. I mean, the Seekers could be utilized, but I just don't see how you know, you could lose this. I mean, obviously there's opposing Seekers available, but a Neural Theft just doesn't have nearly as much impact. And look at that, Bane gonna be able to find that first, and Kreitzer gonna get a second. Couple Cages gonna try and come out to stop the defenders from being able to target them, and it's going to work a little bit. The teleport's gonna come out. However, Gus is going to be able to find that Mole, taking down the next, bringing this to 3 players down for the side of Baldwin, and Clausier not letting it go even higher. And there it is, using the headhunter, finding this next round, putting them on a positive win percentage for the attack, for the defending side, sorry. Looking ridiculously good here. I mean, going into this next round, we see Baldwin on a bit of a save here with 3 sheriffs and a stinger as their only weaponry. I mean, how do you even play against that? I mean, going against an operator and an Odin with that just doesn't look great. Flash is going to be able to detect Nemo on that site push. And it just doesn't look good. Refried Beans using that flash, getting in. And it looks like Bane's trying to find damage, however, unable to find anything. Pablo Sanchez somehow getting taken down to 1 HP. Definitely looking not the greatest. I believe that the Sky should have some overgrowth available for him if he is able to rotate towards him. However, there's a Chamber who's ready for action. Finding the first one onto Pablo Sanchez, getting the second one onto Broadcat. It's going good, and Kreitzer's going to be able to find the first one onto Fatty the Batty. You'd like to see this if you are Greater the Altoona. However, Nemo with the stinger looking very, very good, able to spray and pray, and finding a next one with the operator. The precision looks good, and Bane's not going to allow it to go any further. Refried Beans popping the next ultimate ability, unable to find any actual info with it until now. You find the one-person heaven, and that slow orb's not going to affect you too much. Refried Beans going to be able to find the first pick. It's a 1v1. Will the Seekers be utilized? 13 seconds remaining. Make it 12, make it 10, and the Seeker flashes, comes out. It won't matter. Refried Beans makes it happen, and the 1v2 clutch will come out. I mean, I was scared we might see a 9-3, but not on Refried Beans watch. Bringing a 4th round for Baldwin. They want to keep this as close as possible. We're just going to have to see how well they're going to be able to do that in this next coming round. And this is our last round of the half. So there's 3 ults on the side of Baldwin, enough to make some type of difference. However, against that Greater Altoona's arsenal of a lot of ultimate abilities, they could just spam it on the retake and it probably would be able to do a lot. And here's Nemo with the showstopper, climbing on top of that truck, unable to find anything with it. However, he's going to go into CT, launch it in there, and unable to find any damage. Kratzer with an operator. Will he find anything? He's going to launch his own op, and there it is. Finding 2. Gus is going to be able to find the 3rd with the outer strike, and Gus just goes hard, and there it is. 8-4 with so many ultimates utilized. I mean, it's just as one would predict, you know, like you let him get the spike down, but then as soon as they do, Kratzer fires the showstopper, Gus fires the orbital strike, the Seekers come out as well. Like, it just, you can't do much about it. I mean, going into round number 13 here, like, what do you even expect here? I guess, like, maybe we could see some kind of, like, unable to get through sites from Greater Altoona. That would be my prediction on how Baldwin's going to be able to win this game, because on a retake situation, I don't think that they have it, but on just holding the sites down, that's going to be their way to go. Since, obviously, you have Kratzer on the raise, Gus on the brimstone for that early aggression, but besides that, it's like Yoshi's not. I don't think Sky is like the most aggressive initiator you'd want, and double sentinel definitely is going to make it hard to push through some of these sites, but we'll see how they're going to be able to make it happen. I mean, already, actually, never mind, site's already been taken. Multiple people in lamps trying to find any type of value. Lots of 1v1s happening. This first flash comes out in the blinding light. It's going to be able to hit him, but it won't do anything about it. And there is Overgrowth coming out just to heal Bane all the way to full. 5 versus 2, and it won't matter. Kratzer are going to be able to find Refried Beans. And it's all up to Faffy the Paffy. Clausera not able to find anything, standing on top of the bench. Looks like Kratzer can take the first engagement. Unable to find anything. Faffy the Paffy gonna get that first kill, and he gets taken down. Faffy the Pappy finding, you know, a little bit more than one would expect. However, it doesn't totally matter, since on that pistol round, you know, you're just gonna buy a Spectre or a Bulldog anyway if you win it. So, I mean, it's a good effort. You got 200 extra credits for it, so you can't really complain, but yeah, we just got to see some sort of similar thing happening in this next round. I mean, here we go again. Another A push coming out immediately. Tripwire is going to hit Yoshi. Oh no, will that be destroyed? However, because now, unless you destroy it, it's still going to be there, even if it gets triggered. And Kratzer realizes that. He goes destroyed, able to figure that out. Yoshi, oh no, going to get that plant off. Gus is going to find that first kill on the engagement, and Kratzer's not going to let any type of trade come out, and he's going to use that judge, finding the next onto Broadcat. It is not looking great here. Will Clausera get taken down? If anyone's going to get, it would be him, but it won't even matter. Pablo Sanchez is going to be able to get nothing, and Nemo finding one with the shorty. I mean, I'm kind of surprised he even got that, not going to lie, but, you know, you like to see it. Like to see at least one player getting taken down. You know, you don't want to see every round be this dominant, but on those early rounds where one team gets the pistol, gets the next, you kind of do expect it. Going into this, you know, you gotta be hoping, you know, well, not hoping, but you gotta be expecting Baldwin's gonna be able to find something here. I mean, just look at this, right? Like, we got no ults, which might not be great. You know, you don't like to feed one person, which really happening. You know, it's everyone just making their own kills, making their own plays, which you really do like to see. Yoshi Ono gonna trigger that trap as usual. Not sure. I mean, I guess you don't totally know if they're gonna change it, but I feel like using the Skydog just to break a tripwire isn't the greatest thing you could be utilizing it for, since it's a 300 credit ability. But we'll have to wait and see. Refried Beans, I mean, he also has utilized a lot of utility just so early on in the round, which I think is going to be realized. And they're just jumping down. Greater Altoona is not even trying to clear the site beforehand, and Nemo going to take complete advantage of that, taking down 3 all by himself, only getting traded out at the very end. And Clauser, you know, he's trying to play the lurk, but it's not going to happen. And Kratzer at 6 HP, he wants to get the plant down, but it looks like they're going to respect that. It doesn't seem like they're just going to flood the site as soon as they hear that. We'll see if he's able to make something work. I mean, if he uses a showstopper right here, he definitely could. But yeah, he doesn't want to risk it. Finding the first one, he has 3 kills, but it's not enough. Pablo Sanchez going to take him down 10-5. Looking pretty good from both sides, you know. No team's really winning a ton of these. Obviously, we saw a big round deficit during that first half, but you know, during these early rounds, you know, one team wins the first 2, the other team comes back, wins a bunch. I mean, look at this, right? Like, Bane, I thought he was gonna run with an Ares there, which I was gonna be a little bit surprised about, but yeah, Guardian looking about normal. Switching between by the looks of it. We'll see what he decides to utilize during this round. Here we go, 10-5. Already Trailblazer comes out. How will this be able to spot anything? No, but that tripwire will be able to spot Bane. Doesn't seem like anyone's breaking it for him. And will he even be able to survive? Oh my gosh, nobody goes to target him, and he's able to find that first kill onto Broadcast. It's not going to matter. Every team is going to fake that fast. Next kill onto Bane. Clauser is going to be able to find that next one. Nemo, however, popping the showstopper, finding the next kill. 10-5 in the favor. I mean, it looked good. It looks great. I mean, looking at this, I just don't even know how Baldwin could come back here. We see one player playing for lineups, one in Octagon, and Chambers just up. I mean, yeah, there's the first blinding light. Able to find the first one. Clauser is going to be able to play off that flash over Pablo Sanchez with the next kill, and there's the Brimstone Molly. There's no time after this, and it looks like Pablo realizes that, backing up into CT. Will he be able to find anything? That is the question. No, he will not, and it looks like Greater Altoona is just going to take another round here. I mean, you know, like look at this. It's just the opposite of what happened, you know? Like, maybe now we're going to see Baldwin go on a 6-round win streak here to tie it up, because, you know, I mean, it's possible. They have weapons. Not a whole full buy, but you know, they're running that Light Shield Phantom, Light Shield Vandal for the most part, which fortunately by the time we will see those semifinals take place, the Outlaw newest gun, which definitely counters that meta, is not going to be allowed, which, you know, you like to see. I mean, Crates are already able to find that first kill onto Fafty Pappy.
One enemy remaining.
I mean, there's the next kill, but I mean, it just doesn't look good. Well, to 5, like, how do you even come back, especially when we're gonna see Baldwin on a bit of a save? Like, we have a Vandal for Breadcat, but that's about it. Couple stingers, couple Marshals, but I mean, Nemo with the judge. We've seen him make some plays. Never mind, he's opting in for a Guardian. Ladies and gentlemen, this is match point. And you know, you don't want to go out 13-5, especially after making it this far in the quarterfinals, playing all season, playing all year since the start of the new school year, just to end like this. You don't. I want to see Baldwin make at least some sort of a comeback. We saw a similar thing happen in a previous week, I believe, but this doesn't seem to be the case. Util coming out left and right. Paranoia unable to find too much value, but Bane just playing on this wall. I mean, you got to think of it like you're gonna expect something, but no, Bane's just gonna able to find Pablo and Nemo. Like, so many kills, and Kratzer's just, you know, he's gonna get caught off guard by the tripwire, but is it enough? Faffy the Pappy getting to be the last player alive, but that sage wall is not gonna come out, but it won't matter. Next kill, will he be able to find anything more? No, he will not. And ladies and gentlemen, Baldwin already put on the back seat by Greater Altoona, 13-5. We will be back in just a minute for map number 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with round number 2 of this matchup. We see Greater Altoona on that front foot forward, with them being on series point, almost their way to ticketing in to the semifinals and forcing Baldwin to go home. I mean, looking at these compositions going into this already, I'm just gonna say it. It looks pretty standard from Greater Altoona. I mean, you might be thinking, like, if you are a fan of the high level of competitive play we see in Valorant, this doesn't really look standard. But honestly, I'm expecting similar compositions to this to be played at the highest level next season. I've been saying it for a while. Since we've seen these Cypher changes coming through, I don't think Ascent is going to be totally Killjoy oriented. So for Baldwin to be running that, you know, it looks good. Having that Cypher, having that Sky with them, because I mean, I do think that KO, which is another very vital part of this map's composition in the 2023 year, he's really good against Killjoys. Cyphers, you know, you can just play your trip off site and it works fine, and neither team are even running it. So it's like, I don't know. I like this Baldwin composition a lot. Bane on the Reyna, I mean, I'm not too surprised. It is kind of weird seeing him switching from a Sage to a Reyna pick, but I mean, you know, you see these types of things happen a lot. Breadcat, you know, staying on that controller, expected. Kind of weird how we're seeing Pablo switching from Viper to Sova, though. Especially since he has a weird lineup in plan. I think so. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like that Sova dart. Because, I mean, it's just better to launch it through the window since there's less chance of just getting caught off guard by someone very fast pushing. Nemo already taking a little bit of damage. However, it's going to be able to get healed, I believe. Yeah, looks like he's going straight. No, wait, why is he going towards the Sky? The Sky has no heals. Not sure what's happening there, but immediately Pablo is going to try and back up into sight. That Trailblazer's not going to even come close to detect him. Nemo's going to find the first pick. However, Gus is going to trade it out with a headshot immediately. Refried Beans picking up the Sheriff. Pablo Sanchez is going to be able to hold the site down for one, but unable to get even more than that. Baines as well getting taken down, and it looks pretty good for Baldwin going into this first round. 3-2, looking alright, but they are on the retake, and Refried Beans pushes a little bit too early, and it makes it a 2 versus 2. Well, with that Killjoy turret, not going to be easy. Already getting destroyed. I think he did get a little bit of info on where the enemies are, but he's unable to find anything on the first couple shots. He's going to try and go for more. There's the dark cover. It's not going to give him anything. Closer is going to be able to find the first 3 kills. Redcat, will he be able to make any type of play happen? He pushes through, finding the first. However, he's unable to find the second. And Gus is going to finish it out for the attackers. Greater Altoona already up on that head start, looking to try and make this a 2-0. But will Baldwin let him? That's the question. I mean, already, you know, looking at this, it's basically the opposite composition as we saw from last game, where we saw double Sentinel being played. Now we're seeing the double duelist coming out, which this is a little weird. You would expect the opposite, since Ascent is... Yeah, I think that double Sentinel would be a little bit more useful, since, you know, it's really good to play Sentinels on A and B, and even mid in most scenarios. While Bind is like, do you really need it? And double duelist is always so much fun to watch, always so much fun to see. Here we go, Crates are pushing in onto Generator with a Judge, but you know, he's not gonna need to get the kills because Crates are, and, you know, he's just gotta sit and he wins. He's got his teammates to back him up, and back him up they will. He's gonna realize this door's getting broken. He's just waiting for it to break, and Pablo gets found out along with Breadcat and Kratzer. You know, we saw him playing the whole time. You know, he was just playing by himself, and then he just found 2 at the very end when, you know, they weren't totally needed to be found by him, but they were. And I mean, look at that. It was a flawless round. Still so much money. Gus at 5,000 credits already. Economy is looking extremely good for Greater Altoona. However, the weapon advantage will be going to Baldwin 100%. Everyone's got a rifle. Most people on that full shield. It looks like they're not going to give up too easy. But oh no, Greater Altoona waiting out the dart. And it looks like a flood is about to take place. There is the dark seals, and they just want to push in. Raise satchels everywhere. We see Omen TP. Nemo's gonna be able to find the first. It's gonna be Pablo getting the second one. Nemo's gonna find that third, but it won't matter. Both get taken down. And it is, I mean, actually, wait. This is literally the exact same thing as we saw first round. Omen and Killjoy versus Sky, Omen, and Cypher. We'll see. We'll see how well this can change in Baldwin's favor, hopefully, so we see a little bit more of a close match. There, it already looks better. Clawzero getting taken down, and Gus unable to find anything, and kind of funny how that turned out. Same site, same defuse spot too. Different positioning though. We saw the Killjoy in the box this time. I mean, immediately looking at this, like, it just doesn't make sense to me how this match is playing out. Like, why is Bane, you know, what's happening there? Just doesn't look too good from, maybe we'll see a better performance on the defense side. You know, duelist players usually have a bit of an advantage since they don't have to worry about entering, but already, like, look at that. 4 players on that A side, while Arena on the work is a little bit odd. I imagine Bane is more of a sensible player. And, you know, you gotta clear the corners, bro. Already 2 kills found, no duelists remaining for Greater Altoona. We'll see if Faffy the Pappy will get detected here. I don't think he will. However, that, oh no, yeah, there he is. Clawzero getting that first kill onto Faffy the Pappy. And Overgrowth just going to give Clawzero all the HP he needed. Will it be enough to finish out the round in a 3v4 scenario? However, already trades coming out left and right. 2 versus 2. Clawzero being able to make this an even, and 3 kills to his name. He is from the shadows. I mean, if I'm him, you have to use it here. Yep, there he goes. There he's using it. And he will be detected. I think the bomb did get half, but it won't matter. Clawzero bringing 4 to the side of Greater Altoona, finishing out this next round, looking fantastic while doing it, using the ultimates that, you know, you usually don't see too much creativity used with. And this is okay. I mean, I assume that they know that they're not allowed to use the gun, but yeah, I think they realize that. They're all selling it. That's good. I mean, just gotta, yeah, I mean, I would want to use it too, I can't lie, because that is, it does look very powerful right now. 140 to the body looks very, very promising. But already Yoshio putting down that first blinding light, unable to help Bane out though. Trade will come out, and Clawzero getting that next kill on the work through mid. 3v4 on the side of Greater Altoona, however, this round looking pretty good. However, I mean, next round, you know, Baldwin will have that ultimate advantage going into it with the Blazestorm, with the Seekers, which might see them in a save round, however, so you know, you might not even want to use them. Pablo already be able to find the first. He's going to be able to find that second one on the extra peak.
One enemy
Putting
remaining.
down that next recon dart. Oh my god, how did they make this retake happen? And Pablo Sanchez bringing 3, holding down the site completely. I did not expect that. But I mean, you know, you don't really expect that Sova that you saw throw a dart at the very start of the round and then never saw again just to be hiding out on site, do you? And Pablo looking like he's going to use a similar dart here. If that does detect someone, he might just roll out with the Hunter's Fury there, actually.
Revealing area.
Could be an interesting play. Actually, this Jet's going to detect them all. He might just want to use it here. Oh, never mind. It looks like he's just going to go for an aggressive positioning in B. In any of these scenarios, though, he pops an ult. Until now. I don't think he can do it now, but if he had popped an ult in mid there, I do believe he would have found at least one because they were all so close together. Bob was going to be able to find the first one, but Greater Altoona just... they have that sight. And Clauser is going to sneak up on Pablo here. Actually, he might not even be able to find one. Oh, and 55 HP. He's not looking good. And Clauser is going to finish out the round, bringing that 2-round deficit in favor of Greater Altoona, looking to finish this out. I mean, we didn't see a single ult there, you know, like, you can't be doing that. You're in a losing position, and Clauser has almost built his ultimate ability twice. Granted, it's not the strongest ult in the game. It's really not. But still, though, being able to use it is always really nice. It looks like we're going to see Baldwin on a bit of a save round, as we've seen so many times. Clauser already putting down the smokes. However, these trips might be able to detect some enemy players. No, wait, what? Did he just jump the trip? Yes, he did. Bane able to find the first pick on 5 to Pappy, but it won't matter. Retired Bane's going to be able to get the trade off. It won't matter. Nemo is getting taken down as well, bringing this into a 3v5 and 2 players in the middle area. 1 player playing in heaven. Will he be able to find anything? The first engagement comes out. Bane getting taken down by Pablo Sanchez.
1 enemy remaining.
And Pablo just once more. He's finding all 3, bringing him to a 4K to close out the round.
Thrifty.
I mean, Bane played a little bit too aggressive there, getting taken down immediately by Pablo. But then after that, he just had the confidence to roll the entire side of Greater Altoona. I mean, like, what do you even do there? He looked amazing. Going into this next round, like, how do you even prepare for this? You know, you got Clauser going 13-4, like, he just looks unstoppable when he is. But then on the other side, you see Pablo Sanchez, who just has not lost those clutch situations he's been put in. Is that dart going behind them? It is. I don't know if that actually detected anybody, but 3 players on that B side for the defense might be exactly what's needed. Refried Beans already finding Clauser. This might be able to happen, and Breadcat killing Bane. They want to bring this to an even scoreline, but Gus won't let that happen so fast. Finding first with the Stinger. Switching over to a Phantom. He doesn't have the spike. It's in his sights, and it won't matter because he gets taken down by Faffy Paffy. 4-4 looking ridiculously close. I mean, this was the type of match I expected match 1, where each team was just able to trade each other's rounds out, but we'll see how this is going to change. I mean, it looks like we're seeing another B hit coming out here, which will probably be detected by the defense pretty fast. There's a Sky on the A. Playing pretty aggressive, looking to use a flash. Yeah, there it is. Unable to find anything because there's nothing to find.
You should run.
And there's the lockdown. But it looks like that's going to get destroyed immediately. However, Bread Cat might be in a bit of danger. Kratzer able to find the first one on to Pablo Sanchez, taking down the lockdown, looking pretty good. I mean, not terrible. It definitely could be worse for either team. But, I mean, Greater Altoona's on that back foot. You got to admit. Bane getting taken down as well. Claws are looking good, and Nemo just finding that op and finding those kills. This is way more close than I thought it would be. And Nemo playing off the Skydog, able to find something in refried beans, just finishing out the round, looking insane, bringing 5-4. They wanted to bring this back, and they wanted to do it now. I mean, Greater Altoona, you know, they're on the back foot here, playing that 4-5. I mean, they have some ults, but none that are too impactful. Bit of a save run as well for Greater Altoona.
Standing ahead.
Pablo Sanchez, will he be able to detect anything? No, he will not. That was not a one bounce dart, and that Odin not unable to find anything. Yoshio no is going to be able to find the first pick, but retired. Bane's going to be able to trade it out. Bane getting Nemo looking really good with that stinger, but Empress Operator question mark, potentially going to be big, potentially going to be useless, since I don't know why you'd need more attack speed with that, but you vulnerable effect will be coming out onto Breadcat, and it looks like some cages will be coming out. Dog gets destroyed. That operator is still online. Trailblazer is going to be stunning the first one. Retired Bean's going to be able to find the first one. Breadcat's going to be able to trade it out immediately. Yoshiono with the Odin, finding the first one in a 1v3 scenario. And he finds the second, but is not enough. Breadcat's going to be able to finish it out with a 3K, pushing for a 6-4 lead. Looking very strong.
Thank you.
I mean, looking at this, you know, Nemo with the operator. Baldwin might be able to bring this to a map number 3, which would be pretty fun. I mean, we've been seeing a couple of those. We saw that in the Ephrata versus Haverford match, but yeah, that was definitely interesting to say the least. Looking at this next one, I mean, what do you even do here? Looks like the Trailblazers are going to be able to come out, and no one's going to be able to realize that trip was there, I think. No, they see it. Yoshio, no. Gonna be able to detect that, but Retired Bean's going to be able to find the first one on the Bane, and Yoshio no is going to get taken down as well. Nemo with the operator going to be able to take down Krater over a Claw, so going to be able to get the trade, but it's not enough, and 7-4 will be the scoreline after a massive crushing blow to Greater Altoona. I mean, that round just, I don't even know what happened. Nemo with another weapon just in case he needs to swap off of the operator here. Looks like we will be seeing a 2-1-2 setup for the defense, while a big B push is in the works.
Standing ahead.
Detected one person. I don't know if that's enough to... Oh, wait. No, that is definitely enough for Baldwin to schedule a rotate. 3 players playing in mid and no one left on the A site. Never mind. I think they realized, you know, we got to be a little bit cautious here. But look at that. First off, we see so many ultimates coming out. Breadcat's going to be playing in CT. Nemo's going to be able to find the first pick, but it won't matter because Pablo's going to find that second one onto Kratzer. Yoshio no going to be able to get Pablo a big pick you very much need. Breadcat finding 2 on site, just trying to clear it out. However, Clauser is going to be able to claw his team back up into that even like potential for a 7-5 half. But the Bladestorm only has one shot left. He has to switch to an operator. He needs to get the spike, however, retired Beans with all his utility remaining. He's pushing in 6 HP, however, not nearly enough to do anything. But Clawzera with the headshot right click, and he finds the next, bringing 4 kills with 2 with the classic, looking amazing. Clawzera clutching up for Greater Altoona, forcing the hand of Baldwin to let go and give them that round after 5 rounds in a row. They needed to find something, and they definitely did. I mean, going into this, like, it's gonna be hard. You know, Baldwin on the attacking side on a pretty defense-sided map, you know, like, especially when they are only running that one duelist. Might be a little bit difficult, but I'm sure that they have some sort of game plan in mind since they were the ones to choose this map. Camera coming out, unable to spot anything, although I do think he realized there's probably a Sky on the site, and a big mid push will be coming out here for Baldwin. Will this Omen be able to find anything? No, he will not. However, Yoshi, no. Oh, able to find something. Kratzer with Frenzy, able to find Breadcat. Big pick since he was, you know, he kind of started popping off in that last round. Pablo Sanchez forcing Gus to make a little bit of a bad choice there in a 1v2. Bane forcing it into a 1v1 with the Lear remaining 150 HP. It doesn't look good, but Pablo liked those odds, making this even further in the side of Baldwin, taking that first pistol round. I mean, like, I didn't think he was winning that. You know, we saw the Lear come out and he was at 150 HP against a no-shield Sova. It looks pretty good, but nope, Pablo Sanchez was not ready to give up yet. It looks like Bane's gonna be buying Ares. Interesting pick. I mean, definitely something you don't see. Oh, I see what's happening here. They have, okay, so they have Kratzer baiting for him, but it doesn't even matter. Bane still gets taken out with the Ares, and that's his economy ruined. 4 versus 5, Breadcat trying to hold anyone out, but it looks like someone's going to be trying to get some kill on the site. Krauser going to be able to find Nemo, however, it won't matter. Retired Beans is going to take him out.
One enemy remaining.
And refried Beans really just trying to spray through while Pablo Sanchez picks up all of the kills. No one brought the spike, which looks like they're going to realize, you know, we got to get someone to take that, which will go pretty smoothly. Looks like we're going to be seeing an A hit coming out here, which definitely was not read from the side of Greater Altoona. They got 3 people on that B side with only both duelists playing on A, and that's going to be detected immediately with that Sky Flash. Not seeing anybody, which definitely don't want to see. And they did discover multiple people on the B side with the camera. Already, I mean, you can just tell at least 3 people here, but
Cage triggered.
oh, Bane, he didn't even make the noise that goes off. Kratzer able to find the first kill onto Nemo. This could be a 1-round despite not hitting the correct site. Kratzer able to find the first kill, or not the first, the second kill. And he's just wants more. Bane with a Bucky playing on the spike. Will anything be able to come of this? I mean, there's very little utility. Bane's gonna be able to take down Breadcat, and it looks like it's just a firing squad. Kratzer taking the next kill, and Bane, he wants more, and he will receive, taking that Bucky and bringing it to 9-6. I mean, as we can see by looking at this, like, doesn't really seem like either team is totally dominating the other one. It's a 3-round difference, which, you know, you can make up pretty easily. Either team has shown that they are definitely capable of doing so. We've seen a 6 round in a row. We've seen a 5 round in a row. This game
Placing swarm grenade.
seems like Gus has a bit of a more passive setup created with that alarm bot mid, putting the turret, just watching that B main entrance. Pablo Sanchez already finds the first kill onto Clausera. Big kill, taking down the smokes of Greater Altoona. And it seems like they're just going to be flooding in that market entrance. Baldwin looking very, very good doing this. Bane finding the first one, finding the second one. Bane is going to get out immediately. However, at very low HP, won't matter. Kratz are going to be able to find refried beans. Pablo Sanchez getting taken down as well. And it's all in the side of Greater Altoona this round. Wow. That, I don't even know how that happened. It looks like Baldwin had just taken the site. They had complete control of everything except it. But then I guess they just didn't. I don't even know. I mean, obviously we saw Bane being able to take down 2 with that Odin from CT, but then even after that, Kratzer was able to find a kill. I don't even know where he was for that part, but he looked good. I mean, it looked good. It did, because they were all able to find their own way of doing things. And like, look at this. We see the bait coming through. Kratzer switching over, playing in tree room, which is definitely going to end up being the correct decision due to multiple people on that catwalk. If he pulls out the showstopper here, it could be huge. He's already detected one. Will he detect a second one, though? That is the question. Looks like they're just going to be rotating towards mid into... Oh, wait, but market is not clear. We see big push coming in from the defenders, trying to swarm them, but look at that. Oh my gosh. Multiple people set up. The firing squad has come out. Kratzer finding the first one with the operator. Couple ultimates left, but you know, you don't want to really use one just for this. And Kratzer is able to fang the next one onto refried beans with the operator, and he's pulling out the showstopper. Unable to find the first, but it won't matter. He's going to be able to find it with the quick scope.
Spike planted.
And I mean, the site was taken, but
Last player standing.
on a 2v5 where Yoshiono and Bane just work together so well to find those next couple of kills, bringing this to so close of a match. Flawless round coming out from Greater Altoona. 9-8, looking very, very close here. I mean, Baldwin will have the ultimate advantage. You know, we see them with the Hunter's Fury. I don't think Pablo Sanchez really does rely on it a whole ton, which probably isn't the greatest thing, but you know, it just shows that they don't totally need it. Neural Theft also available, which, you know, I mean, on the attacker's side, going to be pretty useful. You get that early pick. It's going to tell you, do we rotate? Do we stay here? What do we do? On the defense, you know, it's pretty useful, but Kratzer's not going to allow that Hunter's Fury to even be available for this next round, turning it offline. Even more abilities come out. Paranoia, Blinding Light comes out as well. Cages come out. Skydog tries to get anything but Trailblazer will be destroyed, but 2 kills for each side, but another one has come out. Greater Altoona on the front foot. Refried Beans, however, doesn't know where Kratzer is getting the first kill. Will he get the second? No, he will not. Gus is going to be able to get the connect with the ball bang, and it doesn't matter. It's all Gus finding the next 2, tying this up 9-9. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a match, that is for sure. And remember, Baldwin, they need to win this if they want to make this a map number 3. Greater Altoona, they're on that foot up, as we said earlier. They're in that driver's seat, and it looks like we're gonna see a bit of an exploit there. Not sure totally how legal that is, but I mean, hey, we'll see. Odin coming out. Bane finding the first one onto Nemo. Gus trying to find anything through the smoke. Will be hit by the shock dart, and he gets put down to that critical HP margin. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of people who are extremely low right now in this lobby. The Killjoy's low, the Sky's low, the Sova's low, everyone's low. Everyone's gonna need that overgrowth. And it seems like only Gus will be receiving it right now. Refried Beans has been spotted. Clauser is going to be able to find the first pick, but it won't matter. Refried Beans going to be able to get the next one along with Breadcat, but it won't be enough. Clauser and Yoshi Ono going to be able to bring this back, looking to make a lead coming out for Greater Altoona. Pablo Sanchez in the 1 versus 3. He wants to rotate over towards A. However, I do believe he does know that there is someone on this site that he does have to look out for. 2 flashes remaining for Yoshi Ono. Will he decide to use one? Oh, he's getting picked off. Never mind. Yes. Okay. That is crazy. I did not think Pablo had that. I didn't, because he was looking. Oh my gosh. That was literally just a roller coaster of thoughts for me, thinking, okay, there's no way Pablo won't see the edge of his gun there to whatever that was, but Bane just having to jump over that just barely. Another ult coming out, and Pablo gonna try and find someone, but it won't matter. And there he is, Bane finding that next kill, putting Greater Altoona CTC in the lead. They want to bring this down. They want to finish this quick. How many rounds even is that? That's 5. Wow. You know, bring one more. This is going to be like their lead from last game. But we're going to have to wait and see what the plan is from here. Bane still has his ultimate, but besides that, no one's too close. We see Gus 2 ultimate points away. However, I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll see it come out this game, but it's still to be determined. And a bit of a save by will be coming out from Baldwin here after 5 rounds of losses. Will this be the round that Baldwin needs to bring it back, bring it towards a even scoreline once more? I mean, I'm surprised. I think that this is going to work. I think that Kratzer is going to die, but they're still going to be able to trade out. No, Bane, yeah, okay, I don't know why we're still falling for that, because Bane has beaten in that. They've done that exact position like 4 times now, where they have Bane just baiting while Kratzer plays that aggressive angle. But I mean, we'll see how Bane's going to be able to do here. No, it will not be enough, and Nemo's going to use that stinger to take this round, and a Thrifty looks to be coming out for the side of Baldwin. Never mind, Gus has other words. Oh my gosh, he has other words. Finding 2 immediately. Will he be able to find a third? Putting the turret down, he's jumping down. 40 HP remaining, not going to be enough, and Nemo is going to be able to finish this out on a Thrifty with a 3K going for the side of Baldwin. Looking really, really good there. Not falling for the Bane and Kratzer double play. Really just playing their numbers, playing their game, and they're able to utilize it pretty well. And I mean, maybe we'll see an operator come out. Yep, there it is. I just gotta realize at some point, like, they know that they can't use that gun. Wow, Bane, he definitely did not want to use that gun. Finding that first bullet along with Kratzer, gonna be able to get that next, and Kratzer pushing through, finding Pablo Sanchez. He wants this round. And little to his knowledge, Faffy the Pappy just playing so close. That's going to detect him. But we'll see if Kratzer really is going to push through the smoke. I mean, it's definitely a play, and Gus is just going to finish it out. I mean, Greater Altoona, you know, they're just trading rounds. I mean, there's not a whole lot you really can say about that. I think a problem we're seeing here is Pablo. He's definitely slowed down his momentum. He was at 20 kills for a while, and now he's at 21. I mean, definitely going to need to see some sort of change coming out there. The only question is, what will that change be? You know, like, you just need to rely on your teammates, wait for the Nemo entry, like... There's a lot of things that can happen. We just need to see what will happen. Bane gonna be able to find the first kill onto Pablo Sancho. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he has extremely good mechanics. So, for him to be playing solo, not really relying on his teammates' utility, it just doesn't work. And I think that is a main reason that the greater Altoona CTC has been able to take so many rounds here. And, I mean, okay... I don't like this play we're seeing from them, though. Having the Omen and the Raze baiting off the Omen, like, it just doesn't make sense to me why. Because we've done it so many times. It's gonna be known, especially, I mean, I guess there's only the Sova Dart, but look at that, bro. Clausera finding 2, along with Bane with the Operator, and it does not look... It just doesn't look like Baldwin just has it in them right now. Like, they need to be making some sort of changes. Like, it's very clear to me that the greater Altoona has set strats. They have a playbook. But their playbook consists of very similar things of Bane baiting for... Or not Bane baiting. Kratzer baiting for Bane. Clauser baiting for Kratzer. Similar things to that. Maybe we see some other things where they bait out the Sova Dart on attack, but it's like none of these things look like, you know, they're not really changing it up, which is why, like, I do think, you know, Baldwin definitely has it. Like, they could. You just got to make some kind of change here. But when you're on match point, it is hard to do that. I mean, you look at that. That's exactly what you need to do there. Pablo playing off his teammates perfectly, finding 2 kills, making it close, but it's not close enough. Gus will be able to finish this out with a 3K, bringing Greater Altoona CTC into the semi-finals. Ladies and gentlemen, come back on Saturday for them, waiting to see them if they can make any further plays in that extremely high level of play. I mean, going to be definitely interesting. I mean, and don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we have another match tomorrow between Haverford and Garnet Valley. Definitely one you are going to want to stick around for, because it is our final match to determine which team is going in to the semi-finals. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be done and have an amazing night. Hope to see you tomorrow.